Smoked shrimp cocktail, smoked plank trout, tea-smoked duck, and reverse-seared tri-tip. We're up in smoke at the splendid J.W. Marriott Resort in Tucson, Arizona. I'm Stephen Raichlen, and this is Project Smoke. Surf and turf is an American steakhouse classic. We like it, you guessed it, smoked. On the menu today, vibrant foods from the sea, land, and air, and revolutionary techniques like reverse searing and plank smoking. Up first, smoked shrimp cocktail. I've never understood the appeal of traditional shrimp cocktail. Boiling is a terrible way to boost flavor. But season the shrimp with garlic and cilantro and smoke it with mesquite. Now you have my interest. Serve it with a chipotle orange cocktail sauce from the Yucatan. Now that's a shrimp cocktail. First up, the marinade. Start with chopped fresh cilantro, chopped garlic, and minced chipotle chiles. Now add a generous dose of sea salt, cracked black peppercorns, freshly squeezed lime juice, and finally, extra virgin olive oil. For shrimp, I'm using these mighty U12s. That means there are only 12 shrimp to a pound. And I have peeled and deveined them. So spoon the marinade over the shrimp. You can see it's a really beautiful color and highly fragrant, and the chipotle will give this shrimp a really nice kick. Marinate the shrimp for 15 minutes. Now let's fire up the smoker. I'm using an electric smoker. It's fueled with these mesquite sawdust discs, and you simply place them in the hopper, set the desired temperature. I'm working at 300 degrees. Let's get the shrimp. The shrimp are marinated. Ideally, use local shrimp. In Florida, we get great Key West pinks. You could use Maine sweet shrimp, or if you're from the West Coast, you could use spot prawns. The last shrimp, and just pour any extra marinade you may have over the shrimp. And place the shrimp in the smoker. Smoking time, depending on the size of your shrimp, 30 to 45 minutes. Next, the Yucatan chipotle orange cocktail sauce. I first experienced this electrifying cocktail sauce in a seaside town in the Yucatan. Like American cocktail sauce, it starts with ketchup. Then you add freshly squeezed orange juice, freshly squeezed lime juice, Worcestershire sauce, and instead of the traditional horseradish, more chopped chipotle chili. Finally, salt and freshly ground pepper, and whisk these ingredients to mix. All right, just place the sauce in a serving bowl. So the shrimp should be ready. Check that out. Are those awesome or what? To check for doneness, just poke the shrimp. When they're firm, they're done. Then arrange the shrimp around the cocktail sauce. And just to finish up, you can sprinkle the shrimp with a little diced onion and a nice sprig of cilantro. Let's see how we did. Take some shrimp, dip it in the cocktail sauce. Oh man, I feel like I'm eating shrimp cocktail for the first time. First of all, the shrimp, it's not that rubbery boiled shrimp. It has smoke, has texture, it has flavor, and the cocktail sauce, wow, this just sings. So the next time you make shrimp cocktail, blast it with smoke and chipotle hellfire.
Action.
Planking is a great way to cook fish without leaving half stuck to the grill grate. And bacon makes everything taste better, especially trout. I give you smoked plank trout with caper dill sauce. I'm working on a ceramic cooker. For fuel, I'm using charcoal briquettes that are embedded with pieces of hickory. I filled the bottom of the cooker with unlit charcoal, and I have a chimney of lit coals, which I'm going to pour on top. The fire will burn down, giving you a nice, even ignition. Now place the grate on top of the grill, and you're ready for business. Conventional wisdom holds that you soak a cedar plank before grilling, theory to keep it from burning. I'm going to do just the opposite. I'm going to char the plank because the flavor really comes when the wood starts to smoke. So place the plank on the grill.
Native Americans in Connecticut, for example, would attach fish to wooden planks and stand them in front of a bonfire. That's the origin of planking.
And that's what you're looking for. Now assemble the trout. Start with 3 pieces of butcher string and lay a strip of artisanal smoked bacon. These beautiful trout are about a pound a piece, and season the cavity with sea salt and freshly ground black pepper. Then place 3 lemon slices in the cavity and a sprig of dill, and finally a few pats of butter. As the fish cooks on its plank, the bacon fat will melt into the outside, the butter will melt into the inside, guaranteeing you succulence. Now place another strip of bacon on top and then tie the fish together. And the tie here, you loop over once and then you loop over a second time to create a lock knot, and then simply tie the knot off like that. Then using kitchen shears, just trim off the excess string and place the trout on the charred plank. I've added a half of lemon for extra flavor.
You even smoke the lemon on the plank, so when you squeeze it over the trout, you get this smoked lemon juice flavor. It's amazing.
In order to do indirect grilling, we're going to install a convector plate, sometimes called a heat deflector. Thank you. Okay, now put the plank trout on, and you'll see why we need a cooker with a really big grate. Close the lid, adjust the vent, open at the top, open at the bottom. You want to cook the trout at a high heat, about 400, cooking time 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, it's been 30 minutes. And wow, take a look. Is that beautiful? Smelling some nice cedar from the edges of the planks. So take the fish off. Remember, the planks will be very hot, even burning on the bottom. So place them on a wire rack. And here's the last trout. So just remember to snip off and remove the strings. And let's see how we did. So I'll cut a piece of trout, just cut through the back here. Oh, baby. So sweet and moist and smoky. The bacon, the plank, this is like a symphony of flavors.
And action.
Over the years, I've smoked a lot of beef ribs and brisket, but there's one cut you don't normally smoke, and that's steak. You need a hot fire to sear the exterior while keeping the center juicy. I'm going to show you an ingenious technique called reverse searing. What you do is slow smoke the steak almost to temperature. Let it rest, then sear it over a hot fire right before serving. For steak, I'm using a cut called a tri-tip. If you live on the West Coast, you probably eat this once a week, but if you live east of the Rocky Mountains, you may not be familiar with it. It's the triangular end of a top sirloin. I love tri-tip because it cooks like a steak, it tastes like a steak, but it slices like a brisket. We begin with a rub. This one contains salt, freshly ground black peppercorns, garlic powder, dried oregano, and fresh or dried rosemary. Combine the ingredients, mix with your fingers. Season the tri-tip with the rub on all sides. Rub the rub into the meat. Tri-tip was perfected in the 1950s by Bob Schutz, a butcher in Santa Maria, California. And tri-tip is still the barbecue of choice in Santa Maria and Southern California today. To reverse sear the tri-tip, I'm using a pellet smoker. This model has a hopper in the back, and it burns these hardwood sawdust pellets. I'm using oak, which is the fuel they use in Santa Maria, California. I set the temperature for 225 degrees. That's kind of your basic meat smoking temperature. And we'll place the tri-tips on the grill. I'm using a remote digital thermometer to keep track of the internal temperature of the tri-tip. Simply insert the probe into the center of the meat, and you can pop up the screen and you can set the target temperature, the time, an alarm to let you know when you've reached that 110 degrees, which is where we want to be in the first phase of reverse searing. Let me close the smoker. Smoking time will be about an hour or an hour and a half. Fast forward 1 hour and look at the tri-tips. They look good enough to eat now, although the internal temperature is actually still 110 degrees. So what I'll do is pull the tri-tips off to the side and remove the center grate, and then remove the indirect grilling plate, and you get a very good view of the burn chamber here. Place the direct grilling plate over the fire, put the grate back. Now this is where the reverse sear part comes in. That is, we're going to place the tri-tips directly over the fire, hot fire, to sear the exterior. Doing just the reverse of the way you would traditionally cook a steak. We'll keep the probe in so we can watch the temperature rise. Our target temperature here is about 120, 125 degrees. Whenever you're cooking meat that is thicker than the palm of your hand, I like to close the grill lid. Speeds up the grilling time. All right, we got a nice sear on the top. So you'll turn the tri-tip over. Okay, we're about 123. I'd like to bring it up 2 more degrees. So just pull out the probe, pull off the tri-tips, and they go onto a wire rack. That way they won't steam on the bottom. So hard as it is to be patient, you want to let the meat rest for about 5 or 10 minutes. This relaxes the meat, brings up the juices. Let's carve into it. You want to slice it across the grain. Now, the ends are obviously going to be quite well done. But you see, once you get into the tri-tip, it is a beautiful rosy pink in the center. Look at that. That looks amazing. When you cook a thick steak, sometimes you get what I call the bullseye effect. That is, you have a reddish, almost blue dot in the center. You have a gray ring outside that's more well done. In other words, it will not be an even color. But with reverse searing, you have this beautiful pink all the way through, and then just a nice crust. With this tri-tip, I'm serving a Malbec from Argentina, a great beef wine. Look at that ruby color. In Santa Maria, the traditional way to serve tri-tip is with grilled garlic bread. I'll just take a slice of beef and smoked tomato salsa. This is delicious. The beef is smoky, it's rare, it's tender, it's juicy, and that salsa adds just the right touch of spice. So the next time you're looking to cook a thick steak like a tri-tip, remember reverse searing. Salud. Tea smoked duck is one of the glories of Chinese cuisine and one of the few dishes from Asia that come smoked. In China, they smoke it in a wok. Here on Project Smoke, we had something bigger in mind. As in Western barbecue, it begins with a rub, brown sugar, sea salt, freshly ground black pepper, Chinese 5-spice powder, a mixture of star anise, fennel, cinnamon, coriander, and white pepper, additional coriander powder, and additional cinnamon. Mix the ingredients with your fingers, breaking up any lumps in the brown sugar. Then sprinkle about 1 tablespoon of rub in the cavity of the duck. Now let me show you how to truss the duck. So first, plump the legs back, then bring a piece of trussing string around the legs, fold over twice, and pull tightly, including this tail piece. Then pull the string over the legs and under the wings and turn the duck over. Now catch this piece of neck skin, tie it down, and trim off the excess string and excess neck skin. Next step, prick the skin of the duck all over, but not the meat beneath it. Duck has a very fatty skin, and these holes will help drain out the excess fat. Next, brush the duck on all sides with sesame oil. Sesame oil has a wonderful nutty aroma, sort of one of those touchstone flavors of the Far East. Then sprinkle the duck with the rub. And of course, turn the duck over and brush oil and rub the breast side. This mixture is incredibly aromatic. Finally, take the hook and insert the hook under the wing and through the back. And your duck is ready for smoking. In the West, we smoke with hardwood. The Chinese use an aromatic mixture of dry black tea, white rice, brown sugar, cinnamon sticks, fragrant orange peel, and star anise. This is a spice from southern China, northern Vietnam that has a smoky, licorice flavor. I'm afraid this smoking mixture would get lost in a big smoker, so I'm also going to add some cherry wood chips. And stir to mix with a spoon. All right, on to the smoker. I'm using an upright barrel smoker, sometimes called a drum smoker. I lit the coals in the ember box, and what you'll do is hang the duck in the smoker. 1, 2. This is actually very authentic because the Chinese often cook duck in a vertical position. Finally, put the aromatic smoking mixture on top of the coals. Then cover the lid of the smoker. Smoking time will be about 3 to 4 hours. The barbecue sauce is a sweet, salty, aromatic mixture of hoisin sauce, a sweet soybean-based sauce with an anisey finish, honey, rice vinegar for a mild touch of acidity, soy sauce, chopped fresh cilantro, chopped fresh ginger, and that classic Chinese oil, sesame oil. Then bring the sauce to a boil, whisking to combine the ingredients, and simmer the sauce for 5 to 10 minutes. All right, it's time for the duck. Take a look. Does that look gorgeous? Unhook the duck. That looks amazing. Remove the hooks. Take out this one and this one. Okay, so to carve the duck, I'm going to make a slice down the breastbone. Oh man, it's perfect. And look how juicy that duck is. Super fragrant, super moist. Then I'll carve off the other breast. I am reduced to monosyllabic grunts of pleasure. And since we're in southern Arizona, I'll serve this tea-smoked duck taco style. Place a couple of slices on a flour tortilla, then some thinly sliced scallion, cucumber, cilantro, and a spoonful of the hoisin barbecue sauce. How's that look? All right, let's see how we did. That is amazing. It's smoked duck, but it's a different sort of smoke than you get with American barbecue. Hoisin sauce is sweet, salty, crunch of the cucumber. The duck is so succulent. Smoked shrimp cocktail, smoked plank trout, reverse-seared tri-tip, and tea-smoked duck. It's surf meets turf on Project Smoke. See you next time. Well, I'm going to show you a new, I'm sorry, I was so close.
I think this will be taller than me when we put the top on.
It's just a terrific all-around steak. Now, as often on Project Smoke, tailpiece. Tailpiece is going to give me aggravation, but I can't help it. Here on Primal Grill, we're not Primal Grill, we're Project Smoke.